2026, the Tanis Award, Best Actor, Ralph Fiennes, or Fiennes. In 2026 film, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. Today is Monday, 9 February 2026, and here I, Tanis Shearhers of Seattle, reveal my 2026 The Tanis Award, my movie-going picks for Best Actor, Ralph Fiennes. In 2026 film, 28 years later, The Bone Temple. I went on Sunday, 18 January 2026, and I have sometimes, depending on the length of the movie title, sometimes the full name of the movie displays on the ticket, on the stub, the ticket, and sometimes it's an abbreviation. So the abbreviation for this particular ticket, covering identifying the person, as 28 years bone. That was the abbreviation on the ticket. So there you go. There's, one of my proofs that I went. And it's a movie about zombies infected by rage, and it's been around for a while. These humans. Okay, so humans that get infected by rage and then they become rabid in a very aggressive sense, and like are there to kill and that kind of thing. And the character of Ralph Fiennes is, he has this kind of like a bunker that's not a bunker, away from kind of the outside environment. And then he has an outside environment that is called the Bone Temple, and it's constructed of it's like a human bones form, like a temple kind of structure. And it's his residence. And so he comes to protect the residents with ritual, including, so he used to be a doctor, so he takes on a different character in the movie, is kind of like somebody to mentor and kind of teach and that kind of thing. And so he's a very calming presence in this movie. That's a very about kind of scary, kind of apocalyptic times, but it's a very defensive, in defense of where ones live through kind of ritual. And the ritual here is kind of learning and practicing, like kind of establishing one's own tradition and one's standard. And I would say for me, this is really a temperament and combined with very methodical movement. So it was a personality coming through in his acting, but also his physiological display this character had. And so kind of a control of temperament and personality also translated to bodily movement, which I thought was very cool. And I put on hold at the library. He's in The English Patient, which I haven't seen. But yeah, it was like a very timely one. Is for lunch today, I bit down on an English muffin wrong. And so if you've noticed a little chip in my tooth that's back, the glue came off. And I was like, I'll bring it up in this movie because the name of the movie has bone in it. And a tooth isn't a bone, but it's kind of close. And I was like, well, when it comes off when I'm eating an English muffin, which usually I'm like, I can't get much softer than that. My next dentist appointment is like April. And I'm like, last time I called and made an appointment and they put some like glue on it, and the glue, whatever got glued on, kind of came off. And I'm like, maybe I'll stick it out this time because I like, and they might not do that this time. I just don't want a cavity, in the spirit of this character being a doctor. But this also had a very big movie-going breakthrough for myself. It was a movie, so I saw it with a companion and we went. And while I was watching it, there's a scene where the Ralph Fiennes character is talking with another character, kind of a leader of a nomadic cult group. And there's he's on screen, Ralph Fiennes, and he kind of like, it's a glancing like on the screen, his right side of the face, I think, turns this way. And I was like, that's it. That's the moment I should push the button for a second food order in the same movie. And I hadn't had that like moment in a movie before. So this was at a Cinebar where you press a button and order food. And I'd been trying to figure out, I was like, and one of these movies I would love to think of, like, even if I don't order anything, just once, so I can, like, it's happened. I think of like, this is the moment to order food in the movie for like, if I order like something and then I want another something for food, to press the button. And it was his performance, him on screen. This movie is showing about on Sunday, 18/1, on Sunday, 18 January, so 2026 AD. And with in him and his performance, and he's talking to another leader, so to speak. And I was like, that's it. That's when to press the button. And I didn't for more food because I had already eaten an entire cheese pizza, 10-inch cheese pizza. Yeah, so it was a movie-going / fine dining breakthrough. So for my own movie-going experience. So that's the 2026, the Tanis Award, Best Actor, Ralph Fiennes, in 2026 film, 28 years later, The Bone Temple.